Yo, yo, what is good, guys? Also, I'm just gonna make a note very quick. I need to buy one of those foam things for the actual mic. Don't know if you can see this, but the mic itself doesn't have any foam on it. I think that will stop the ear rapey, breathingness sound that comes through. But let me just do that really quick. All right, let me do that really quick. But yo, what's good, guys? How's everyone doing? How's everyone's week been so far? How's everyone's day been so far? To be fair, there you go. Made a note. But yeah, hello, Powell, Curtis, Alexander, Adil, Payne, Sean, Terry, Obeid, Nikki, JK. Hello. Terry, movie and anime recap. Yo, sir, good evening from the Philippines. Hello. Janice, nice to see you all here. Like up the stream if you're ready to get started, guys. This has been an absolute drought for trades. We took a trade today as well. I closed that break even like 3 minutes after my entry, literally like 3 minutes after. But we've had 5 break even trades in a row. This has been the roughest patch we've had since we started this entire journal, I think. But now we're going to see. This is where the true trading skill comes out, because what you guys are going to see is from super good win rate, super good win streak. So a bit rusty, a bit scruffy, bit like this is a bit of a scruffy mess. Then we come back out of that, back into another win streak. Sorry, but. Hello, Alan, LK, Dave, Juan, Giovanni, Elizabeth, Roland, Sean, Governor, Amza, German, Joven. Hello. Like up the stream if you're ready to get started, guys. Let's get it. So we're back on a Thursday. We're going to see what can happen. As you can tell by the drawing, this is what I'm kind of anticipating. This is what we were looking for in the private stream. Trump speaks in about an hour, so it might affect the market. Oh. Why? Hello, Leslie. Why is he talking? Hello, Emmy. Levita, hello. What's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin's back down, is it? Oh, I pushed up quite a lot yesterday. So it's disrespected this and came into this one, so you would have been bearish again. Like the second it tapped into here, you would just be bearish again. Gold. Why is there no percentage for some of these? Right, gold. Still bearish, right? So it looks like we're finally having that retracement, which we've been after for a few days now, a few weeks now. Also, it looks like we're trying to invest this as well, but obviously you have to assume it won't. This looks like a beautiful AMD play right here. Okay, so we've respected this 1 hour as well. Inversed this one, but also took the low out here, I think. So we've inversed this, took the low on here and here. So we took all these lows. There's still this one on the far left, like here, to take out. Hey Pietro. So there's one on the far left to take out, obviously. But let's see if we can catch a win. Now, also, very quickly, I just want to say about yesterday's trade, that did end up playing out. We got in around about here, I think. And we got out here. So after the stream, we did push down a little bit more. Then we retraced and just kind of continued up. So yesterday's trade did end up playing out. We just got caught break even on that. But we would have got a full TP hit here if we held this. Would have got a full TP. Now, the bias on GJ, I suppose, let's start with that. We're going to start by looking at the Trump speech. We're going to look when the Trump speech is. We're then going to start on the daily on GJ, work our way down very quickly to find the bias. Then we're going to do the same thing on gold, and then we're going to look for a trade sell, okay? So that's the plan. We're going to start by looking at when this Donald Trump speech is. So he speaks in about an hour, someone said. It's not on Forex Factory yet. I might need to refresh my page though. Okay, and the Bank of England speech still hasn't started yet. That was at 12:30, but now it's tentative. Here it is. President Trump speaks in literally an hour. So we've got an hour for this, right? An hour before this starts, before the President Trump speaks. All right, so we got an hour for that. Literally an hour. Before that, we have tentative speech, which is very annoying because this was supposed to be at 12:30. Somehow it's changed to tentative now. So that's when the Trump speech is. So we got a clear hour. We're good. You know, it doesn't really bother us. It doesn't like it's not going to affect us too much here. We've got a nice little hour to trade that. So now that that's out the way, let's start on the daily on GBP JPY. Now, if you're watching my daily market outlooks, which I do on my YouTube completely for free every single day, you would have seen that I said we are going to be bearish now. The bias was right here, and the bias is right here so far as well. We are bearish to kind of come towards the bottom half of this fair value gap, which we have done, right? We've done that now. Now that we're pushing below it, some people would go, IFVG, but realistically, you need to wait for the candle to close. IFVGs, you know, I'm sure you've seen this, and I've said this on the private stream as well. I'm sure you've seen it where price kind of pushes through this fair value gap, like it'll push through one like this, and you know, you'll see the candle will be like this, and then you'll check back like an hour later, and it will have closed like back up here, you know, with a wick all the way through it, all the way down here. So that can still happen. What I'm saying is, this daily candle, which is open right now, price can just push straight back up and close inside here, and then we would be bullish again. And as I've said numerous times, you need to assume that price is going to respect these bullish fair value gaps. What's this? Hand gestures? No. So if price is going to respect this bullish fair value gap, right? We're assuming this because no one knows if it's going to close here or here. You can have a guess using the lower time frames, but no one really knows. If we assume that, we've still got 8 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know if you guys can see that. We've still got 8 hours and 20 minutes before this candle closes, which means we've got 8 hours and 20 minutes to push straight back up to here, which we might end up doing, especially if Trump says some stupid shit and rocks the market. But anyway, we've got to assume this is bullish. So the daily right now is still bullish for the next 8 hours and 20 minutes. If it closes below here, we will then obviously be bearish towards this low and so on and so forth. But as of right now, we are still bullish. So if we check the 4 hour, the 4 hours is telling us a similar thing. It's telling us we're bullish, but for a slightly different reason. So as you can see, the 4 hour here has just pushed straight down. We've had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. 20 minutes left on this one. 6 candles in a row of just being bearish, right? Taking out this low here, I think we took this low out. You know, we took all these lows out here to the left hand side and then pushed down. Took out this low as well here. So we took all these lows out. We've pushed down so strongly that we need a retracement, okay? Because as you guys know, we will take a low, then retrace to a fair value gap, and then either respect it and continue down or disrespect it and continue up. So long term, we may be bearish. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you the trend is bullish. I'm telling you the bias is bullish. And I also said this on my private stream before. With bias, when I say the word bias, a lot of people will instantly think trend. They're two separate things, okay? A daily bias is what that day, the next candle is going to do. A trend is what the overall market will do over a longer period, right? A few more than just the next candle. So when you're looking at a bearish trend or a bullish trend, regardless of what the trend is, we will still have bullish and bearish days that go against the trend, which are called retracements. And how you identify those retracements is by using ERL and IRL, as we're doing right now. We're saying that prices took these lows out, so it needs to retrace. We're using our daily bias kind of strategy here that may go against the trend sometimes, but will allow us to catch these retracements in the market. Now, ERL and IRL means if we take this low, we need to retrace. If we take a high, we need to retrace. And this is affirmed by the 1 hour as well. Like, you can see it on the 1 hour here. I've already drawn it all out from before. We took out this low here, right? This low to the left-hand side. We took that out, retraced, then took this low to the left-hand side all the way over here. We took this low out, right? And also took out this low right here that we formed before. We took those out, retraced back to this fair value gap, came into the discount, came into the premium zone, which is where you would look for price to start reversing. So imagine we were on the daily time frame right now, yeah? We would look for price to continue back up to this, yeah? Continue back up when it comes to the top half. So this area right here is where we would have been looking for sells. If this was the daily time frame, right? We would have been looking for sells with inside this area, inside this box right here, we would be looking for sells. So you can see there's a very small area, but a very precise area of where we would be looking for sells. And as you can see, we then got that right. We took out this low here. We take out these lows, we trace to this. We then left behind this low, right? We left behind this low, came down, took that out. What did we do? We went back to the fair value gap, right? And as you're seeing on the daily time frame, we pushed really high up and then started to retrace slightly back up, yeah? So this is what could happen on the daily. This is why we've got to assume it's going to respect it. But you can see the same thing happened. We take out this low, come back to this fair value gap and continue down. Now, right now, we took these lows out here, right? This one right here and all these ones to the left-hand side. Now we need to retrace. So that's what's going on here. We're looking for this retracement signal, right? And it looks like we're trying to shoot up a bit quicker, but that's what the bias is. The bias is bullish, right? The bias is bullish, right? Now on the 5 minute, we don't have a clear entry point. On the 15, we don't really have a clear entry point either. Now I did take a trade here. I took my entry here based on this IFEG, but I closed it before the trade. I closed it before the news, literally like 3 minutes before the news or something like that. I got in like here somewhere. So we closed the trade, waited for news. News didn't really do much. Now seems to be pushing. Are we having this speech now? Is that what's going on? No, not yet. Not yet. But that's kind of what's going on here, guys. Okay, so we have a bullish daily bias here, okay, regardless of the overall trend. So buys are what we want to be trying to target right now. Buys are the move here, okay? Buys. Now a lot of people got confused with that. But if you just go step by step, you know, you can see how it kind of pieces itself together. So we're looking for buys, okay? Now, in terms of a target for buys, right? What we can do is use the 4 hour, because the 4 hour's got to retrace to a fair value gap, right? And there's two. One very, very small one right here. So if you want to be, you know, a bit more conservative, I guess you could target there. And if you want to be a bit riskier, a bit more risky, you could target this fair value gap over here. But either way, it's the same scenario. You know, you wait for price to come to the top half. So what we can do here, if we go back down to the 15, you can see that this fair value gap on the 4 hour also aligns with a nice little high right here. So if we were to enter buys right now, yeah, stops below this low here, maybe below here, and take profit at the top half of this fair value gap at the high. Or you could even target this high slightly to the left as well. Okay, that's how this works. It's simple. Okay, we've got to retrace on the 4 hour. All we need to do now is just find an entry point for that retracement, and we don't seem to have one yet, but I hope we can get one soon, because I do not want to miss this move. Josh, on that daily time frame, when you zoom out, it looks like clear AMD. Would we expect it to come down to the other side of the accumulation? Yes, you could, Dan. If we close below here, we'll have a strong bearish bias. But I didn't really use AMD on the higher time frame because it kind of it makes everything really messy. But it would here, it's pretty clean. So yes. Also, what I want to show you guys as well is the trades you guys have probably taken with AMD. You want to be pairing it with this, with a higher time frame drawn liquidity like this one here as well. Like you can see, we take out this high on, like this is a high on the daily, I think, all the way over here. We take that out and then melt to the downside. Here on this trade we were looking at yesterday, right? On this trade we were looking at yesterday, we took the entry. It did play out, but we didn't catch the playing out of it, which was the best part, the whole reason we took the trade. But this aligned with the high time frame drawn liquidity. We took the high out on like the 1 hour here as well. Then we melted to the downside. Here we're taking the low out on the 4 hour and on the 1 hour. So if we can get a good entry here, we can kind of, I don't know, have a bit more confidence. But I'm going to target this area. This will be my target. Unless we get a worse entry, then I'll probably full TP up here and just let it run once we get to here. But this is the trade we're looking at, guys. I hope this makes sense, okay? Like up the stream if you got that, if you understand that, right? You gotta play this smart, guys. You don't trade with the trend. You don't trade against the trend. You don't completely ignore the trend, kind of. You use the bias, okay? You use liquidity. Price takes highs, retraces, takes lows and retraces. We know where the retracement starts, and we know how to call when the retracement will end. It plays out so often, right? So right now, this is what's going on, okay? We know price is going to continue up. We're waiting for price to continue up. We've just kind of got to look for an entry point in this move. So how do we do that? Honestly, we just wait. It kind of just becomes a waiting game. We want to wait for something proper to form. An IFEG, something like that. Now, we could use what we could do, right? What we could do, because the likelihood that we're going to completely reverse and push all the way down here and then do this isn't the best. What we could do, guys, is we can basically wait for a fair value gap to form. I think there is one on the 5, very close to being invalidated. But if this gets validated and stays valid, right, we can wait for price to come back into it and then inverse a 1 minute fair value gap. So we'd be using 4 hour, 1 hour daily bias, right? 15 minute AMD, 5 minute fair value gap being respected, 1 minute IFEG. So we'd have a lot of confluences here. If we can validate this fair value gap, then we kind of chill around here. What we'd want to see is price chill around here for a couple minutes, then push down and basically form like AMD, IFEG on the 1 minute time frame, coming into this 5 minute fair value gap. We could take an entry there, catching the reversal. We might get a better entry on that as well, to be fair. But that's, I think, if we can validate this, we've got 1 minute left, so hopefully we can. If we do validate this, we can use it as an entry point. We can use it as a reference point to take our IFEG entry, okay? And then it works the other way as well, because if we inverse it, we know price is probably going to come down to here, so we can just wait for that to kind of happen. Nice 1 minute AMD on GU. So does anyone have any questions about this, right? I know that might have been a lot to kind of take in. If you have any questions about how this works, how I've formed this bias, please ask away and I'll answer it on stream. What are sounds like a seal. You can just say you know. What risk to reward? What are 1.8. I get the bias, but where's the AMD? The AMD, right, is this. Now it's took a while to shoot up, which is annoying, which I said about in my stream as well, the private stream. This could end up just being this accumulation here. But another thing as well is, like, you don't want to just, like, when the video that I see, right, well, the video that I make about AMD, it doesn't have to always be an extremely strict consolidation like this, okay? Sometimes we can get a flag like this, right? Sometimes we can get something like this, where we're kind of just going up a little bit, but still consolidating. It's a very tight range. Like, instead of doing this, we're doing this and just slowly going up. You know, there's liquidity there, so there's an accumulation of liquidity there. Same applies to, like, you know, if we were to do this to the downside as well. You know, very tight range, still moving down. So don't look at it like this. Think of it as like slow speed bump price action, right? Something like this, rather than just strictly this. You want to look at it like this as well. And you can kind of see it here too. Now, I'm going based off this, but you know, there's still other signs too. Like here. We do sweep this high. Like, here's the AMD here, right? On the 5 as well. You know. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And as I said, when the distribution goes against the bias as well, guys, when the distribution goes against the bias, this can happen. I've said this before numerous times. When the distribution goes against the bias, right? You know, it doesn't have to play out as much as you think it does. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can just go to the other side of the range. That's why we have a bias. But here as well. And here. Distribution though, I guess. But I'm basing it off this one. What I'm doing here is looking for my entry, my re-entry of the trade I already wanted to take hours ago or an hour ago. So like this here, this is what I'm focusing on right now, paying. This was my old entry. Now I'm looking for this. Can we enter now? Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. Not really, no. I'm still waiting. We might miss it, but I'm waiting for my entry point, which is this right here. What I want to see is this on the 1 minute. You could if you want to, but it's a bit risky now. We could reverse and it's completely valid. What time frame is the fair value gap performed? Oops, excuse me, sorry. What was that? What time frame is the fair value gap formed where your take profit is? It is a 4-hour fair value gap. We're basically using the higher time frame ERL to IRL for this, right? Because we're assuming that the daily is going to close back inside here. And it says on the top left what my pair is, guys. It says the top left, GBP, JPY. But yeah, I'm waiting for this retracement. Okay, thanks. I'm trying to do it with clear AMD, but it's already happened. Now we're looking for a re-entry from the previous AMD. Yes. Can you check US 100? No, not yet. I will soon though. Also, guys, I'm gonna be doing. I might do a live lecture soon, right? Might do another live lecture soon. Like, you know, the free ones that I've been doing. I did over Christmas. I might do another one soon. It's been about 4 months since then. So basically, if you guys want to see another live lecture stream, how many likes are we on? If you guys get to 50 likes, right, like in the next 10 minutes, if we get to 50 likes, we'll do another live lecture stream. Okay, teaching you exactly how to trade like this. We'll do another one, or we'll do another round of them, maybe, I don't know. If we get to 50 likes, we'll do it. I'll see if you guys actually want to do it or not. If no one really wants it, we won't do it. Oh wow, that was quick. I'm still waiting for this, guys. I'm not FOMOing into this trade. Magnet. I'm not in this, so I don't want to do a magnet. How many likes we on? 47. Ooh. Guys are close. I really hope this doesn't leave without us. I was waiting for price to come back into here, back into the discount zone of this. Felt like up right here. After taking out this high. But it may come back to this one instead. Which is fine because it gives us this as a risk to reward ratio instead. So is using the 30-second time frame overkill? Yes, it is. It is overkill. But also, it kind of depends on what time frames you're trading, though. Like, you know, if you're using the 1 minute, the 5, and the 30, or the 3 minute, the 1 minute, and the 30, it's not too bad. Do you think this could be manipulation to come down and take the lows first? It could be. That's why I'm waiting for this. Because if it is the manipulation, we might do this. And I think that would be a win-win then. Because we could just take that trade as well. Because the 1 hour would align with that. But I really hope this doesn't leave without us, guys. We're coming straight back into this imbalance now. Pushing straight up. I think this is annoying. Is anyone in this? Did anyone catch this? Did anyone get in early? Did anyone FOMO into this trade? At least we got it right. You know, we didn't catch it. I didn't make any money from it, but at least we got the idea right. You guys are just chilling at 48 likes. We need 50. If we get 2 more, we do the live lecture. I'll announce that after this stream. I'll announce I need to look at my calendar, but we can do another live lecture if we get 2 more likes. Curtis, yep, story of my life. Alistair, me, Dexter, I'm in. Dan, the life out of it. JK, I FOMO'd, but from much earlier, been clenching for a few hours now. Ethan, nice work, Ethan. Mark, Alistair got 148. 148? You've been in this for like 4 years? 148. How many years has it been since we've been there? Obviously that's a typo, but 4 years, literally. 4 years. Right, so we took this out of managed by here now, guys. If you haven't already, out of managed by now. You got in at 589. That's not bad. I got it. So a few people caught this. Quite a lot of people have caught this, to be fair. Oh, there we are. There's 56. Right. We're going to do live lectures now as well. I'm going to teach you exactly how to catch trades like this, even though I didn't catch this one. Today I'm in on Euro for a long. Nice work, Jervin. The only reason it went up because I got out. Someone who said to get out the magnet. Neil Mortimer. Is Neil Mortimer. He put a magnet on his screen, so price just went up. Either that or Melvin. Is Melvin here? Melvin, are you here? I missed it. This is so annoying. We've had the worst streak. This is just rubbing it in our face, really, isn't it, guys? Like, I haven't missed a trade like this since I don't know when. I'm live every single day, so surely someone might be able to tell us the last time we missed the trade. I know for a fact it has not been this year. Took 1% stop loss in profit now. And same with GU. Nice work, Junior. I want to see this first. So annoying. See, this is the thing. Being too conservative can backfire sometimes. But I think that was the right move. If price reversed and went all the way down, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is a trade we would have took and lost. I would have been like, see exactly why you know, like, if it reversed and just went straight down, I would have said, exactly, this is why you wait, you know, for the extra confluence. So you can't really complain too much if it's turned around and bit us by waiting too long. Exactly, Sean. Well, there is an entry. There's just no re-entry. There is a proper entry based on the model here. There is a proper one. This is this one. But I got out of this because of news. So there's no real entry now. No, that's correct. But there's no re-entry, but the 100% was an entry. What's the valid reason for entering this trade? This one here, not really one. Like, I was waiting for the actual, like, a valid reason. There's no valid re-entry, as I just said. There's no valid re-entry, but there was a valid entry, and that was the exact same higher time frame confluences I shown before. You know, the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, along with 15-minute AMD, 15-minute IFVG, and the right time to trade as well. So that was the right entry. That's the entry you should have took. On the 3 minute, there was an IFVG at 192.394. I think Janice said this as well, didn't she? So there was a valid entry. Is that what you're saying, Sean? Better to not take a trade that you're not confident with than Better to not take a trade that you're not confident with the entry than take trades from FOMO. That's the difference between gambling and trading. Yeah, that's spot on. That is spot on. It's just rubbing it in our face recently, innit, guys? Like, literally, like 4 break-even trades in a row. The last break-even trade we took yesterday hit my break-even and then played out completely. This trade, we took an entry, got out of it, and then didn't get a re-entry. I mean, there always is if you go down time frames. So there's an entry now, do you reckon? No, not really. Slowly waiting for the retrace back to the imbalance. I think good entry on your USD. Hence why you're close to news. You don't want to be gambling. Exactly, Payne. Exactly. It's this beard. It's this. Well, it's not the. It's the lack of the beard now. It's gone. I need it back. It was lucky. It's just been shit ever since I shaved it off. Right, we're going to be doing a live lecture as well, guys. Okay. I think I'm going to enter a GBP AUD sell. GBP AUD. Guess that's quite similar to this, to be fair. We've had quite a big push though. Right. Do we need to look into a time frame? 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes? Just no. I don't use that really. Hence why I didn't take that trade before on the 3 minute. I don't use the I don't think I've ever took a trade on the 3 minute. Like if there is, it's like once, and not on stream, and not for months. Like I honestly don't think I've took a 3 minute trade before. I don't use it, so no, you don't, Justin. But as Sean was kind of correct about before, there always kind of is if you look for it. Like it, there always is if you go down time frames. Like, in a sense, that's right. Tell Neil to take his magnet off. Yeah, come on, Neil. Where are you? He's fucked us over with that. But if you search hard enough, is what I'm saying, Justin. If you search hard enough, you will see an entry for it. Kind of like what Sean said before. So you just kind of need to stick to some strict ones that are highest probability. Check New Zealand JPY. New Zealand JPY. Euro JPY isn't giving us an entry. Yeah, Junior, I think Janice, if Janice is here, I think she was looking at this right here. Alright, what's gold doing? I want to see how this plays out, to be honest. EU falling off a cliff. Can you explain how we miss? I did already, Maiden. So we looked for the entry. We got the actual entry. We got out and missed the re-entry because, as a few people said, there was no valid entry here for us. So I was waiting for price to come into here on the 1 minute, inverse a 1 minute fair value gap, and get like a 1 minute AMD for our entry to kind of get that confluence for the continuation. But we didn't get that. We just pushed straight up. Oh wow, this looks quite good. This looks pretty good. This actually looks pretty decent. Okay, so bullish. Bullish, okay, bullish. Bullish here as well. This actually looks pretty decent, to be fair. Assuming if we manage to enter the... How do we manage to trade where we set break even? If you entered the 3 minute one... give me a sec. Yeah, it looks really good. Right, let's take this. I think this is okay. This goes with us. This is our plan. News. We got half an hour till Trump's speech. Right. Let me set it up. Right. Euro USD. Right, I'm ready. I've got my lots there. Let's see what the 5 says. Right. Tell you what, we're not going to be too conservative with this. We're going to get in now. Right, I'm in. We're going to set our take profits, right? So this is how this is going to work. So this is where we're going to look to take partials, right? This is when we're going to be break even. And then this is full TP. We might take more here. We might take more partials here, but probably just break even, partials, let it run. If we close half here, we'll make 0.5%. And then the difference from that, what would that be? I don't know. Can't work that out. Can we enter Euro AUD? I mean, you're really searching for a trade there, Emmy. First it was Euro JPY and New Zealand JPY. You said you can enter a long position on that. And if you're looking at Euro AUD, so if you've took a buy on Euro JPY and you're looking to also take a trade on Euro AUD, you're either going to be hedging your risk or doubling it. So no, if you're in a trade already, don't. If my trade hit, what's going on with GJ? GJ's completely missed that. Right, let's set our alerts. Right, we got 30 minutes till news. Right, let me set an alert. Or an alarm, sorry, for news. Right. We're going to stop it 5 minutes before, so that would be 20 minutes, would it? 15 minutes? That doesn't seem like enough time. We have a 15 minutes, right? That'll take us to 20:35, which is 5 minutes before the speech starts, I think, here. 2:40, so yeah. And that's everything. Now we just kind of let it play. We got GJ here doing its thing, which we missed. We're in this one though. We'll leave this here for anyone new joining the stream in the next 20 minutes. Right. Taking its time, like, in it. We might end up retracing here. But as I said, I'm not going to be too conservative with this. We're just going to take our entry. Be break even here. Take partials here. Right? If my trade hits break even but I take 1% partials, do I put break even or win in my journal? You put win because you walked away with a win. Where can we sell half if everything goes well? Sell half here. So at 1.8550. Sell half at 0.8550. 0.8550. Is this an A+ setup? Yes. Where can we sell half if everything goes well? In the fair value gap or break even inside the fair value gap and partials at the high. I do also need to set my stop loss and take profit. I think I forgot to do that. Right. So that's all our alerts set, right? Got our TP with an alert. maybe manage here. But I think what we're going to do, guys, is just let this play out off stream, okay? We're going to see how this plays out off stream. Honestly, I think that's the best move because I don't want to fuck this up, but also it's not going to play out on stream anyway. Like, it's on a 15. It's going to take at least another hour. We do have 15 minutes till Trump news, though. So there is that, I guess. But we are going to let this play out off stream now. Josh, please put the magnet. All right. Right, we're gonna let this play out now, off stream. But remember, as you guys got, what was it, 50 likes, I think we went for, didn't we? Got 50 likes. We're gonna be doing a live lecture, so make sure you're in my free Discord so you get an announcement for whenever this live lecture is gonna be. But it's gonna be in the next week, okay? So keep your eyes peeled for that. Obviously, make sure you join the free Discord, which is in the link in the description, and obviously. Yeah, if you want to learn how to trade like this, all you have to do really is join the free Discord. But that's pretty much it. If you want to see the management of this trade, join the free Discord. I'll let you guys know exactly as I'm managing, as I'm getting taken out this trade, or whatever happens. All right, and we'll see how it goes. Well, that's pretty much it from me. I got nothing else to share here. We're gonna let this play out off stream, close just before the Trump news, that kind of thing, and that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Like up the stream if you haven't already, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow at the same time, same place. We're gonna let this play out off stream, see how it goes, see what happens. But if you want to see how this is managed, you want to see the management of this, make sure you join the free Discord. We're not going to see this play out live, so there's no point staring at it for half an hour. Because we're not going to see it play out anyway, like live, because it's the 15-minute time frame. It's going to take a while. So make sure you're in the free Discord if you want to get updated with the analysis for this. And that's it from me. I have nothing else to share now. I'll see you all tomorrow at the same time, the same place, for the same stream. Join the free Discord, like up the stream if you haven't already, and that's it from me, guys. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.